I have four daughters and a wife and a granddaughter, so I'm surrounded by girls,
The
lots
best.
and lots of girls. They don't want to hear at all about resistance training and lots of protein. This
Well,
is
that breaks
like,
my heart.
listen, it breaks my heart too, but they are like, I don't want to look like a dude. I want to have a girly figure, and what you're saying is going to make me a bodybuilder. And I'm like, really, I don't think it will. But do you run into that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, as soon as you mention strength training, people consider it like you're going to look like a bodybuilder, you're going to look like a man, you're going to get bulky. I mean, every woman is afraid of that word bulky, but our hormones, I mean, our bodies are completely different. Like, you can't even compare a male body to a female body. And I'd really argue for female health, resistance training is incredibly important. I mean,
Yeah.
after age 30, we begin to lose bone mass, we begin to lose muscle mass. I kind of view it this way: if you don't use it, you lose it. And so our best chance at survival, which I know sounds really blunt, but survival looking hot, as I like to say, but also actually being healthy, is you have to put on muscle mass. You have to at least preserve the muscle mass that you have. And you're going to have a hell of a time doing that if you don't actually get to the gym, or at least do some sort of resistance based activity, put it that way.
Right. Yeah, and the thing that I've heard the most from them is that they want to be toned. Toned is this very like this phrase that I've heard so many times, and I'm like, do you mean lean? Like, what does tone mean? And they're like, no, I want to lose fat from this area. And I'm like, yeah, that's just getting lean and not wasting muscle. Like that's all that means to me. And you kind of do that. My thought is you kind of do that as an overall thing. Like you achieve it everywhere, and sometimes your body will um make it show up in some places faster than others. But am I crazy?
Not crazy at all. And you know, it's funny. So obviously, being a dietitian, people get kind of shocked when I say the word toned. I mean, I use the word toned to even describe my goals. Like, I want to be toned and fit. And I think, there's a lot of judgment sometimes when we say that word, but for everyone out there, I use that word. I think it's more than fine. Regardless, being toned, you can't be toned without muscle. And we all have muscle, but at the end of the dieting rainbow, if you've fad dieted like I have, before obviously doing what I do now, um, you're going to lose a lot of muscle mass when you don't diet the right way. If you're in a massive deficit, you're not eating enough protein, you're not lifting weights, you can lose a significant amount of weight, but at the end of that, you might actually be like, wow, like a lot of people say the word skinny fat. You might be really thin, but you don't have a lot of musculature. And so no amount of weight loss is going to fix the toning and the body composition stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's incredibly important.